I love the bit where you set up, you don't know what's in the water. And I'm quickly trying to set this up as fast as I can. You should never rush this, but the tide's just turning. So we're right on low tide. We've got rocks and rough ground in front of us. And we've got a gentle southwesterly as well. So what I'm going to do is cast into the wind here. Slightly coloured water here. I think I'm going to fall over the edge here. So on the continental rod, we've got a 3-hook flapper. On that 3-hook flapper, it's simply a little 125 lead. You don't need much for the tide here. And then we've got size 4 hooks. Got some sea glow beads on here as well. Just seeing that's quite rusty, that hook. I'll have to change those. Yeah, using the sea glow beads might make a difference today. Some of these nice black lug on there. There's a bit of a tide run, so they're quite short, these snoods, and although they're crimped on there, you can actually move these up and down the line without damaging it. Good to have an equal distance between the snoods. Not much tide run here, so shortish snoods. What I'm hoping for on that one actually is a pouting, so I can drop it down short down there and hope for a bass. So it's a bit of a hybrid thing going on here. It's not generally how you do it, but I've got everyone that watches the channel regularly will know I do like these sloshes. That's got 20-pound line on it, but I've actually attached it to an old bass rod, which is designed for a sort of 4,000 size fixed spool. We got a bite. So I'm just going to tighten into the slack a little bit. Not much slack on here, being a braided line. That's a little bite. Oh yeah, we've got something good here. Probably a whiting. Let's have a look. Oh, I was right, it was a whiting. Not bad for a live bait, this one. Not as good as a pouting. Now it looks like another whiting bite. Because we've already had the whiting and we've got three hooks on there, I'll leave it for a little bit because you might get something on the other hooks, and that might also give a chance for a flat fish like a plaice. Probably not a sole with these clearer conditions. It'll give them a chance to get on the hook. I'm just going to leave it. Tend to feel where the hook goes. So I'm going to carry on the 3 hook flappers. I know we're into the whiting, can get very boring, just lots of tings, but what I'm going to do is just keep going on this, because you never know what else might hit one of these 3 hooks with these little lug baits. So the keen-eyed viewers amongst you will notice this was filmed in the past. This isn't. What you've just been watching is. I run this video, I'm actually away on holiday at the moment, but I've come down to the beach today to try for some bass. We haven't been lucky, and that is the nature of bass angling really, it's very hit or miss. There are some good bass starting to show on our beaches, so we'll be giving it another go. So I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Appreciate that this was from 2 years ago in September. It's just some lost footage that I had, so I thought I'd put it in there. So, you see there, well, something else has had a go at that whiting not too long ago by the looks of it, maybe a week or so for that to heal. You can see there that something's tried to grab hold of that whiting, bass or conger, maybe even a codling. There's a lot of whiting. I don't know how I feel about that really. I mean, we're catching fish today, and actually as I say that, the rod's going off again. I think we'll just carry on, and we've got to try and fish through the whiting. What would you do? I mean, you can change it, you can put bigger baits on. We've obviously got a live bait working down there as well, so I think we'll just keep going, putting those lug on, and then hoping that there's something a little bit more interesting than a whiting. It's always worth checking these grips on the grip lead. If you've got them nice and tight and you've got a good flow of water, I do find that the fish will hook themselves a lot easier. So just sort of tighten them up really. And the only issue we've got here with this one, if you look at the actual eye here, where you put the link on coming from your rig, it's a little bit open, so that could fly out. You can always crimp it back with a pair of pliers and obviously use a link to attach your rig. Well, it's about now that the fishing goes a little bit crazy. We had a sort of 15 minutes where we got in some really good catches. Unfortunately, some of the actual landing and the hooking up of the fish is missing, but do bear with it, you'll get an idea of how well we did. Now, whether that's to do with these beads on the line or the autumn conditions, I don't know, but yeah, we start doing really well actually. You can see I'm into a good fish here, but what is it? If you don't know, that is a bass. It wasn't to be our last bass either. And that was on the 3-hook flapper. Remember the one we put on at the start? Hey, it was another bass. Things got really crazy here. I had to ask another angler to help me. And there's also a way you can help out in this video. Let us know what you thought caused the damage on that whiting. And those beads, do you reckon they helped? We certainly had a few fish. Could have been the conditions, but whether those beads helped us catch quite well today. You can look at this video here next to see where we managed a bass in conditions a little bit like this now in March.